a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns offense will have the opening possession of the game. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's locking.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Quarterback making adjustments. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Rolls it in all the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So San Jose State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the first down pretty easy.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Matthews. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass.
Makes a grab for a big play. It's a running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Starling. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
He's got him. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Matthews. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Coleman.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the toss. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, he wants it all. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Matthews. Under fire. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So They're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ball game.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this
going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Here's a heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And he's wrestled to the ground. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Spartans will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy the Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Buys a little time. Into the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Back to throw, it's Matthews. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Wingo. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Motion from the back. They're looking to throw on second and short. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. He's got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot and you stop the clock. That's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought and nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still...
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That's caught. It's Starling. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Matthews. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, you can tell this offense is frustrated, giving up another sack, and they're out of sync, out of sorts. They're just not used to this. This trigger man's usually good. This offense is usually good. They've had a day they would love to forget.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Matthews. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, hey, listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing.
He unleashes a long one. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Matthews. Moves away as he feels pressure. Looking for room at the 40. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Spartans get it past the sticks.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, man. They need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play to pad the stats. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Bringing the heat. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in so